Hey Empowered fam, welcome back to Empowered Trends, where we uncover strategies behind digital success. Today, we're exploring how to build a strong and successful YouTube brand without ever showing your face. That's right, no camera fear, no pressure, just powerful content and creative vision. A lot of people think you need to be front and center on YouTube to make it big. But honestly, that's just not true. Some of the biggest channels out there have cracked the code of faceless success, and today, we're diving deep into how they do it. We're talking about the why, the how, and the what. Why going faceless might be the perfect strategy for you, how to actually pull it off, and what channels are absolutely killing it in the faceless game. Let's get started. Alright, let's talk privacy. In a world where everyone seems to be sharing everything online, taking the faceless route on YouTube gives you the power to control your narrative and protect your privacy. Think about it. No need to worry about awkward encounters in public, people digging into your personal life, or even just the pressure of constantly presenting a certain image to the world. You get to engage with your audience solely through your content, your ideas, your message. It's about creating a space where your work speaks for itself, without the distractions or potential pitfalls of personal exposure. And honestly, in this day and age, that kind of control over your digital footprint, that's priceless. Now, some people might say, but Marcus, isn't showing your face how you connect with your audience? And yeah, for some creators that personal touch is their thing, but for others it can feel like a barrier, you know? Like you're constantly putting yourself out there, opening yourself up to judgment. Going faceless removes that barrier. It allows you to focus on building genuine connections through the power of your content, your voice, your unique perspective. It's about letting your creativity shine without the added pressure of being camera ready all the time. And the best part? You get to define what privacy means for you. Maybe you're comfortable sharing your voice but not your face. Maybe you prefer to stay completely anonymous. The beauty of this approach is that you get to set the boundaries, you create the rules, and you control the narrative. It's your channel, your brand, your space to express yourself authentically without compromising your privacy or comfort level. And that, my friends, is incredibly empowering. Let's be real for a second. Not everyone feels comfortable in front of a camera. Some people, and hey, no judgment here, just completely freeze up. And that's totally okay. The beauty of YouTube is that there's room for everyone, regardless of whether you're a natural in front of the lens or someone who'd rather run for the hills when the camera turns on. Choosing to go faceless eliminates that pressure, that self-consciousness that can sometimes hold us back. It's like this weight has been lifted, and suddenly you're free to create without limitations. You can experiment, you can be vulnerable, you can truly let your creativity run wild without the fear of judgment or self-doubt creeping in. And you know what? Sometimes that freedom, that sense of liberation, can lead to some seriously innovative and engaging content. When you're not worried about how you look or whether you're saying the right thing in the perfect way, you can tap into a different level of creativity. You're not performing for the camera, you're just being yourself, sharing your passions, and connecting with your audience on a deeper level. It's about the content, the message, the value you're bringing to the table, not about how good you look in 4K resolution. And think about it, when you're relaxed and in your element, your true personality shines through. Your passion for your content becomes contagious. That genuine enthusiasm, that raw energy, that's what draws people in. That's what makes them hit that subscribe button and come back for more. So if the thought of being on camera makes you break out in a cold sweat, don't sweat it, embrace the faceless route. It might just be the key to unlocking a whole new level of creativity and confidence in your content creation journey. Chapter 3, Content is King. Spotlight on what matters. Alright, let's talk about the heart of any successful YouTube channel, the content. When you go faceless, you're essentially shifting the spotlight away from yourself and shining it directly onto what you're bringing to the table. It's like saying, hey, forget about me, check out this awesome thing I created. And you know what? Sometimes that laser focus on the content itself can be incredibly powerful. It allows your viewers to fully immerse themselves in the information, the story, the experience you're creating, without the distraction of a presenter. Think about channels like The Infographics Show. They've built an empire on delivering well-researched, visually engaging content. Millions of subscribers tune in, not to see the face behind the channel, but to learn something new, to have their curiosity sparked. Or take a look at How To Basic. This channel is a perfect example of how faceless content can still be incredibly entertaining and engaging. The mystery surrounding the creator's identity just adds another layer of intrigue. The point is, when you remove the face of the channel, the content becomes the star of the show. It forces you to be more creative, more intentional, more meticulous with your delivery. You have to capture your audience's attention and hold it with nothing but your words, your visuals, your audio. And that, my friends, is a challenge worth embracing. Because when you nail it, when you create content that truly resonates, that educates, entertains, or inspires, you build a connection that goes beyond the superficial. You're not just a face on a screen, you're a storyteller, a teacher, an artist, a voice that people trust and rely on. So, if you're passionate about a subject, if you have a story to tell, a skill to share, don't let the fear of showing your face hold you back. Embrace the power of faceless content and let your creativity shine through. Chapter 4. Scalability, building a brand that goes the distance. Now, let's talk scalability. One of the major advantages of going faceless on YouTube is the potential to scale your content creation process like a boss. Think about it. When your personal image isn't tied to your brand, you open up a world of possibilities for delegating tasks and streamlining your workflow. Need a voiceover artist with a specific tone or accent? No problem, hire someone. Want to outsource your editing to a pro? Go for it. The beauty of this approach is that you're not limited by your own time or skill set. You can build a team, automate tasks, and create systems that allow you to produce high-quality content on a consistent basis, even if you're not the one physically creating every single element. This is especially crucial if you're dreaming big, aiming for that sweet consistency that's key to YouTube's success. We all know consistency is queen or king in this game. Regular uploads keep your audience engaged, keep the algorithm happy, and ultimately, help you grow your channel. But let's be real, life happens. You might get sick, go on vacation, or just need a break from being on camera. When your channel isn't reliant on your physical presence, you can easily have someone else step in to handle the voiceovers, the editing, or even just schedule content in advance. This level of flexibility is a game changer, especially as your channel starts to gain traction. It allows you to focus on the bigger picture strategy, content planning, audience engagement, while leaving the day-to-day tasks to your trusted team. And the best part? This scalability isn't just about efficiency, it's about sustainability. It allows you to build a brand that can stand the test of time, even if your personal circumstances change. Whether you're just starting out or you're already killing it on YouTube, thinking about scalability from the get-go can set you up for long-term success. Chapter 5, Faceless Success Stories Inspiration from the YouTube Elite. Alright, let's talk inspiration. We've covered the why and the how of going faceless, but now it's time to see it in action. YouTube is full of incredible creators who've built massive, engaged audiences without ever showing their faces. And trust me, these channels are not just surviving, they're thriving. Take Chill Hop Music for example. This channel has mastered the art of creating a vibe. Their signature blend of lo-fi hip-hop beats and animated visuals has amassed millions of subscribers who tune in not for a face but for an experience. They've tapped into a specific niche, curated a consistent aesthetic, and built a loyal following around a feeling. Then there's the Infographic Show, a channel that's all about delivering information in a visually compelling way. Their videos are packed with knowledge, presented through engaging animations and voiceovers. They've cracked the code of making learning addictive, proving that you don't need to be on camera to educate and entertain millions. And of course, we can't forget about How to Basic. This channel is a testament to the power of anonymity and humor. The creator's identity remains a mystery, adding an extra layer of intrigue to their bizarre and hilarious tutorials. They've proven that sometimes the less you reveal, the more captivating your content can be. These are just a few examples of the diverse range of channels killing it in the faceless game. From music, to education, to comedy, there's a place for everyone on YouTube, regardless of whether you choose to show your face or not. The key takeaway here is that success on this platform isn't about fitting into a mold, it's about finding your niche, honing your craft, and consistently delivering high-quality content that resonates with your audience. So, take inspiration from these faceless pioneers, study their strategies, analyze their content, and figure out what makes them tick. And most importantly, don't be afraid to experiment, to try new things, and to find your own unique voice in the vast landscape of YouTube. Faceless and fearless, your YouTube journey starts now. So there you have it, Empowered Fam. Going faceless on YouTube isn't about hiding. It's about embracing a different approach, one that prioritizes privacy, comfort, and creative freedom. It's about letting your content speak for itself, building a brand that's scalable and sustainable, and ultimately, connecting with your audience on a deeper level. If this video gave you clarity or inspiration, hit that like button and subscribe for more. Would you go faceless? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm genuinely curious to hear your perspectives. Stay fearless, stay creative. This is Empowered Trends.